So notice this lake, which was full as a kid, but was emptied up to this point. As the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. Bjorn, you did it. See how it's sunrise? Did Ruto want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake too, don't we? Look at that, Bjorn. Together, you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. So on this little warp pedestal that I actually had never used yet, there's this little plaque thing which you can read, which says, when water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. So thankfully, that's what's nice about this, is that's why it's scripted to when you beat the water temple, the water fills the lake. If you had known about this, or it's like right here, hopefully you see it, this is literally the only time you could put an arrow into the sun and unlock this item. Which is one of those things, like, if you do not get Din's fire. So you got the fire arrow, but you have to use magic. So check the... Really, we have not yet ever gone back in time. So here, for the first time, we will travel back as young Link. Let me read this sign for you. Dark, narrow, scary, well of 3 features. And that's as far as we can go. Of course we can dive down a little bit, but... And since we've already done the first step here of learning the Song of Time as an adult, now let us continue the quest to the next temple. Go around and around and around, what fun, I'm so happy. I'm a music man who loves to go around and around, go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill, going around and around and around. Oh, why, if you're so happy and jovial, let me help you there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So then he's suddenly like, go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. So he has to stew about this for 7 long years until he is so angry that he hates everything about this Ocarina Kid. You might have noticed that something happened whilst we were playing that. This well has now been drained. Bottom of the well. Now here is our second mini dungeon in a row. With its creepy, unsettling music. I love it. Alright, so check this out. We've come to this dead end, right? We can't examine anything, but Navi can lock onto the skeleton. I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the eye of truth. That's what they are saying. That's it. That's not a huge amount of hint or anything. Let me hit this against the wall. See what happens? Let me hit the slingshot against this wall. See what happens? But what? It didn't hit a wall. I mean, it did eventually. Listen to the delay. So I remember being stuck here and almost everyone else in the entire universe who played this for the first time being stuck for a long time. But the truth is, there is no wall. Just like the truth is, there is no spoon. What movie's that on? So you can walk right through the wall. The whole premise of this mid-dungeon is to get the, find truth, the eye of truth. The water flowing out of this statue is flooding the entire floor. Wall, it says something here. Danger below. That's what it says. What do you mean, danger below? Uh-oh. I have enough magic now. Whoops. Oh yeah, we're young again, so got in. Yeah, so you do have to collect all of the silver rupees to unlock that. Word of warning. I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the eye of truth. That's what they are saying. Sound familiar? In fact, does this room look familiar? We're not at the beginning, though. So yes, we can still go through fake walls. Alright, so here, this torture room. Notice there is actual blood on the floor. So watch for the shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. I must have exited the loading zone there. And like, check out this room. This room is pretty stinking graphic. And I mean, all of the instrumentations depicting torture, that's like what was supposed to be here, which I believe also was kind of cleaned up in the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time to make it considerably less disturbing, if you will. It's like it was too Silent Hill for Nintendo. There we go. Well, we've at least got the compass. Aha! Get the map at least. This will help out. I should have just grabbed that at the beginning, but I kind of forgot where exactly it was. So notice now it's revealed, this lower section. Pictures you should be seeing are like bricks and stuff. If you look closely, oops, too close to the door there. These are, in fact, tiled skulls on everything. The walls, floor. This was also something else that is edited in the, I don't know if subsequent Ocarina versions did, but for sure the 3DS version has axed this and has a floor texture, because they're like, oh, you know, like having skulls and stuff is a little bit too graphic. So you have to get grabbed by this for the boss fight to actually initiate. Uh-oh. So once this little thing gets close, it lowers its head, and so you can attack it. And then it goes, runs off, throws a little tantrum. Oh man. Unhand me, you inappropriate hand. Grasping at a young Link. It just wants to play. It's misunderstood. Nope, it wanted to kill Link, straight up. Alright, so finally, once we get this, we can actually split, which is probably why I had never fully explored this dungeon. You have found the lens of truth. Set it to C and press C to look through it. Mysterious things are hidden everywhere. Be sure to try to use it outside of the well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power, so press C again to stop using it. Look at the, Whew, we've gone out of the scary dark place. Now there is nothing further we can do in this quest as the young Link at this time. So we're doing pretty good on time. That was a pretty lengthy wandering through that little mini dungeon at the bottom of the well. Uh-oh, scene trigger. We've got a problem. The town is on fire. I'm pretty sure regardless of any entry, like even if I had warped to say the crater and entered from coming down the mountain, it would still trigger the scene as if Link had entered into this entrance into the village. Somebody else out there test the theory, but I believe that's what has happened to me once. Get back, Bjorn! It's like, you know, the GoldenEye carts when you slightly take them out and the people go like crazy flying in the air. Just kidding. That is actually dangerous and can ruin and actually break your physical game cartridge, so I highly recommend don't do it. So much for your heroism, Link. Looks like you're coming around. Bjorn, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko village, has sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong the seal of the well broke and it escaped into the world. I wonder what meddling little kid 7 years ago set that into motion. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Bjorn, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil Shadow Spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is to teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this. The Nocturne of Shadow. That last note is always unsustained because it's like, oh, it triggers the thing. So even if you're holding left or right to play a sustained note, it doesn't make it sound pretty. You have learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Bjorn. So we must play the Nocturne of Shadow. Warp to the graveyard, but I am in the graveyard. And of course we can jump out from here, because otherwise we'd kind of be soft locked, but not really, because we could warp anywhere we want. Okay, so see all of these torches. My question to the community is, I do not know if it is physically possible to be fast enough to light these torches in any other way. This is why I said earlier I believe this is the one place that actually requires you to get and use the Din's fire so that it lights all of the torches before they can go out. Once all are lit, it unlocks the Shadow Temple.